Few of the phase. I am back with another video, and I'm glad you clicked on this video, whether you were brought here from an unknown source or you intentionally clicking on this video because you got the notification. I appreciate it. First and foremost, grand rising to you all. We're all beautiful beings of the universe and all entities of the universe dwelling here, you know? Today I'm going to do a video about the different stages and what you go through or what you may start noticing when you begin your spiritual journey, right? Some of the questions, a question that you may ask yourself is, why am I here? You know? Where did I come from? You know? How did I embody this human body by itself? Like, where did I start? You know? And all that you are is your soul manifested in the physical form. You know? You had transitioned from a celestial figure, not even a celestial figure, a celestial body, into the physical, right? Now we all know that, you know, it takes 49 days before the pineal gland is visible within the fetus, right? That means you're just, while you're developing in your mother's womb, once that pineal gland grows and is activated, that soul that you are inside of you is now in that body. You're on your journey right then. And when you break the void, when you break the veil into this earth, right, you're still very much connected to the spiritual realm and your spiritual self until conditioning starts, you know. But once you start getting conditioned, that's when you start to forget exactly who you are, right? And later on down the line, years later, whether you question yourself or not, you will know, or you wait until you die and you transition, then you'll know, oh, I'm an immortal being. Who would ever thought, you know, I'd be roaming the earth in my celestial body? Who would ever think that I'd be doing that when I die, you know? But one thing that you'll realize when you first start your spiritual journey is that you'll start waking up during the veil hours, which is roughly between, I want to say, 2 to 5 a.m. Anywhere, like, I could say about midnight to about 4 o'clock. Midnight to about 4 o'clock. You'll start waking up between those times, and you may be just going to go use the bathroom, right? And little do you know that when you wake up out of your body, your spirit is trying to give you a message that, oh, please communicate with me. I have an urgent message for you, right? Or you may start getting little vivid dreams, right? Like, dreams, they can last probably like 10 minutes here on Earth. Now, time is an illusion. Time doesn't even exist. It only exists here on Earth, right? But in the astral realm, where all things roam and everything is created, there is no time. That's why you think That's why you think you go to sleep in those little vivid dreams, and your dreams seem like they lasted forever. You wake up and only 10 minutes done went by. Like, it only exists here on Earth, right? You'll wake up to different synchronicities, you know? You'll start to really want to grasp exactly what's going on inside of you, you know? Because you'll start to see these different scenarios going on, and you're like, where is this coming from? What is this? You know? Who is in charge of all of these things? Right? And it's just the being that's inside of you that is subconsciously taking you on this journey, and it's giving you little notes like, hey, I'm trying to communicate with you. Hey, did you see that sign that I gave you? That I gave you? You know? Hey, this person right here on this video is trying to give you a message that you need to communicate with me. You feel me? Like, those are the things that should be going through your head. Like, communication is, needed from your spiritual journey, or from your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You'll go through, you'll question the system, right? Notice how everything on TV, or how everything is set up to be. You'll start realizing that it's all a little game. It's all bull, you know? It's all to keep you locked, right? Keep you in a state of unknown. It's all to keep you in a state of control, right? Because that's what they're doing, right? They don't want you to connect to exactly who you are within yourself, you know? Because once you connect within yourself, then you wouldn't even care exactly what's going on in this world. You don't care. Because it doesn't really have nothing to do with you. Well, it does in the physical aspect, but spiritually, it doesn't. You know? It really wouldn't affect you. Because you're like, let's say coronavirus, for example, right? All these numbers about, so-and-so got the Rona, wear your mask, do this, right? Now, of course, you're going to wear your mask in places that you need to wear your mask just so you could, have access and go into the building. But, I mean, once you get out, I'm taking it off. Things like little things that's a part of the Agenda 21 to keep depopulating the earth, it wouldn't really faze you, right? All these things are just here to keep you distracted, right? Self-improvement is the number one thing you should be focused on right now, right? Understanding that you are the being inside the body and not just the body, right? When you're living here on this earth for the body and neglecting your being, you will pay for it. You will not get anywhere. You will die and you will come back until you realize that you are the being and not the body, right? Now, as a being, another thing that you may realize is during those short, vivid dreams, you may be getting vibrations within your body. Not specifically cold vibrations at this moment, but just regular vibrations. You could just be laying there and about about to dream or about to fall asleep, right? Your body will start vibrating. That's the being inside of you that's trying to come out of you, right? That's trying to get you to understand that, hey, I'm trying to communicate with you. Or, hey, you're evolving. Hey, you should meditate. You know what I'm saying? Now, those cold vibrations that you get within your body, that means that that you're ready to ascend, that you're ready to evolve, right? Because there's different levels in this spiritual journey, right? Now, I don't make the levels, you feel me? I just experience them just like you would, right? Everybody's spiritual journey is different, but the different experiences all intertwine together. You know what I'm saying? So when you have those cold vibrations that stem from your being and you're going into these dreams and you wake up afterwards, you start to recall different dreams and essentially the small things, right? Like you may be in the astral realm and you may roam to down like somewhere down the street. You could be at your neighbor house, you know, and you realize, wow, I'm right here. Like I'm really out my body over here. Like where is this place? What is this? You know, that's where eternal life is. That's where all things are dwelling. When you go and realize that you're that immortal being, this physical life wouldn't really control you as much. It wouldn't control you at all, really, you know, because you would be living from their being and not from your body, you know? And also, when you're in those spiritual realms or in the astral realm and you come in contact with those different guides, they're there to help you make sense of what's going on. And they don't speak English either. They don't speak English because is English. We only speak English here on Earth. That's it. They speak frequency. They speak vibrations, energy, right? That's it. That's it. That's why when you come in contact with somebody or one of your soulmates, and you're like, wow, we vibe really well. This that. It's that energy. Your energy is compatible. You know, that's it. Well, that's not it, but you know, another thing that you may realize is that you begin to, you'll start to want to tell everybody exactly what's going on. Not specifically in your experience, but that you're more than just this body. And people are gonna say you're crazy. People are gonna say, oh, what the fuck? Like, oh my fault. But they're gonna be like, wow, like, what are you talking about? Like, no, you're not. Like, you're gonna go to heaven or hell after this. Like, what are you talking about? That there's life, you know, after this, and that you could go in and out whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, right? But what I encourage everybody to do when you run into those problems or those people, just plant those seeds. Don't try to force them or nothing. Don't do none of that. Plant the seed and move on, right? Let the universe and their being handle the rest, because whether they liked it or not, just like you may have came across this video and pressed play and heard me say something. It could just be energy, and you caught on to that and you go and think, wow, energy. What is energy, right? Once your subconscious picks up on all that, your being will be like, ooh, you want to know what energy is? You want to know what this is? Oh, let me show you, right? When you go to sleep, you may get a message of exactly what is energy. You may ascend so you can see exactly what energy is, you know? Your subconscious picks up on everything that's going on around you, you know? Intentionally, unintentionally. It don't matter, you know? And once you start to question things, your spirit is gonna take you on this journey. And you not gonna like it at first. You want me to tell you why you're not gonna like it? Because it's something that you haven't experienced before. It's nothing like this physical world. It's nothing like it. You probably gonna be scared. You know, you're gonna be imbalanced in your root chakra because your root chakra deals with fear, survival. And when you go to sleep and you getting those sensations within your root chakra and your what chakra? Your ajna chakra, your third eye chakra, right here between the brows, and it starts to bulge. You finna go on a journey, right? Pay attention to that dream. Write it down. Do something. You know. Your being picks up everything. It waits for you to question what goes on in this world.